And we're live. Welcome everybody to a special Ethereum macro analysis. I'm the Barbarian trader, and today we'll talk about Ethereum and why $700 or below could be the target for the next months. Stay tuned. Welcome back. And before I start, I recommend you to watch the entire video carefully and with an open mind. Let's dive in. First, let's see what is the Ethereum current situation. So let's start with the daily chart. On the daily, as we can see, we are below a lot of key resistance levels. All right. So let's start with the most important. First of all, we are below this diagonal resistance. Okay. So we have the June low and then the next bottom. So we are below this diagonal resistance. All right. So we put a price label there. There you go. And we are below 2018 all-time high, which was on 1460 area. And for the moment, if I am zooming in, the price is just struggling, okay, at 200 weekly moving average. So at this red moving average. And daily, it's painting a pretty nasty bearish candle, okay. 2 days before, Ethereum closed with a hanging man. Yesterday, also Ethereum closed with a bearish candle. And today, we have to see how it will close, but we might take the lows from 2 days ago. All right. Okay. So for the moment, Ethereum shows signs of weakness. On the local, we have a local symmetrical triangle, as you can see. So we can look, if you look at 4-hour or 8-hour chart, you can see this triangle a little better. Let's switch to 8 hours. There you go. So on 8 hours, we might paint here a double top, and the price might come to test the bottom of the symmetrical triangle. Okay, so we must keep an eye on this level. First, 200 weekly moving average, which is at 1296, and below at 1282, the final support before a possible dump. Okay, but let's talk about why Ethereum can go to $700 or lower. Okay, and guys, I know you don't want to hear that, but it's better to see all the options with an open mind. Okay, and then you analyze, all right, is the Ethereum at $1,300 a good level to invest, or to invest a lot from your portfolio? Okay, from your capital, because if you invest here and the Ethereum is dumping at 700 or below, you will be at least 50% negative. All right, so you'll have a big minus in your portfolio. So are you ready for that? Okay, so let's see. Let's have a look first at weekly. At weekly chart, if we look in the past, okay, because a lot of times past is telling us the future, and I strongly recommend you to see this video. Here I'm talking more in details why Ethereum can dump 90%, and this video I was making this video when Ethereum was 2000 and everybody was crazy that Ethereum will go to 5,000 or 10,000. So I strongly recommend you to watch it. Go on my channel and watch this video as well. Because we are on this topic, I recommend you also to see this video, why Bitcoin can crash to 1,350, probably 3,000. And I know it sounds crazy, but once you see the video, probably it will change your mind, you know, and it will give you another perspective. So I strongly recommend you to watch those previous videos. All right, let's go back in. So on weekly, okay, you can say first that we had here like a head and shoulder. Okay, and the target, it is not reached yet. All right, because we had the diagonal head and shoulder. So let's do it like that. Okay, there you go. And if we take a possible target for this, okay, I don't know, like an average, then as you can see, Ethereum can go on this area of support of, okay, around 300, 200 something, 300 area. Again, I strongly recommend you to watch that past video that I showed you, and you will see why it will make sense. All right, let's delete this. So let's see what Ethereum did on the previous bear market, okay? And keep in mind, guys, it was a mild bear market, because practically while we had indeed some correction and some bear markets, the stocks, okay, Dow Jones, S&P 500, they were not in a real bear market for more than 12 years. They about 12 years, 13 years, okay, from 2008 2009, Dow Jones, S&P 500, it was not in a real bear market. So practically we saw crypto rising and going to such high prices because the market, the traditional markets, were in a prolonged bull market, like 12, 13 years, and I will show you immediately, okay? So, but let's see how Ethereum behaved in 2008, all right? Okay, so we look at the weekly chart. We have the 2008 all-time high at 1,468, okay? And then we had the dump, all right? We had the dump of, let's even measure how big was the dump. So the dump was about 61%. Let's see how big was this dump. Okay, 56%, okay, close to 60%. Then we had the recovery, okay, we had the bounce up. Let me move the chart here, all right. So I hope you see this chart pretty well, guys. So then from the bottom, okay, to the bounce, they had another 74%, okay, let's check this as well. There you go, 66%, so close to that. And then after that, okay, and as you can see, it's pretty similar. Let me delete those. Okay, as you can see, it's pretty similar. So especially if we switch to, let me switch to 5 days maybe, because you will see more clear. So we had the dump, the first dump, correct? Here is the first dump. There you go. Then we had the bounce up, okay? We had the dead cat bounce, a dead cat bounce. Then we had another dump, okay? Which was again equal with the first dump. Check this out. And then we had the last pump, okay? The last bull trap. And let's see how big it was. Okay, so it was 128%, okay? Let's see how the last pump, you know, just before the merge. There you go, 138%. Looks pretty similar, right? Okay, let's continue. Let's see after this last pump, how much Ethereum dumped, okay? To the bottom of the previous bear market, 90%, okay? So if we extrapolate and we project 90% from 2031 top, okay, the top, the local top, all right? Okay, let's see, 90%, there you go, $200 US. And guess what? You know where this $200 US, okay, it's lending. Is lending exactly in this disputed area, previous disputed area, okay? So keep this in mind, all right? We are looking at 200 weekly moving average here. Look how big was the distance from 200 moving average. Guys, imagine like a rubber. More you pull it, stronger and faster it will coming back. Make sense? And then more than is coming back is going in the opposite direction with a similar force. All right? So it's just, in the end, it's just physics, okay, and mathematics. More than that, what we can see here, all right, let me clean this. So the similarity is pretty big, right? with 2008, what happened after 2008. More than that, let me take this. So we have like this. We had the first impulse down, correction, second impulse down, correction, or could be a little higher, and we'll talk about this later in this video. But let's say it was stop here, and then we might have the final leg down. Okay, look, this diagonal support, this black one, might hold, and we'll talk also about this. But why not? It is still possible to have the third leg down, okay, and to stay in this area for some time. It doesn't matter, I think, if it will bounce from here, we'll see. But all we can see here is we might have just choppiness, okay, probably before a conclusion. But for the moment, doesn't look very strong. So it is very possible, yeah, to slowly come down, okay, create a bottom, a long button, a long period of accumulation, and then to start the next bull market. All right. Another thing, keep in mind, guys, always, okay, always crypto pumped, okay, when Fed injected a lot of money in the market. And I will show you something, because we'll talk also about Ethereum, Bitcoin parity, and you will see why Ethereum now is going lower and lower. Okay, so it's going lower comparing with the US dollar, is going lower compared with the Bitcoin. Okay, so we have the past, who is showing us that it is possible to see a possible, sorry guys, it is possible to see a target like 200 US dollars, 200, 300, who knows, okay? So keep this in mind. Now, let's see what more. I made a list for you guys, so I'm not missing anything. Weekly. Okay, let's have a look at monthly. Okay, on the monthly chart, what we can see, pretty similar situation. Okay, so we had two red candles. Let me show you. So 2018, what happened after 2018, okay, is pretty similar that with what might happen, okay, from now on. So what we had 2 months of selling, okay, so two red candles, there you go, one candle, second candle, okay, we had a bounce, and then we had a continuation down. Okay, again, we had something similar with the shooting star, this candle. This one, it's a little more clear, okay, and then we had the next month closing below, next month closing below this one, okay, and then just a dump below. So my question for you is, because you are thinking now, you know, when you invest, guys, especially for the newcomers in the crypto space or trading space, I know it's very tempting, okay, you say, hey, look, they sell so much, okay, what if, okay, they will pump like crazy from here and I will get super rich? Because you see a lot of videos on YouTube that now is the time. I'm hearing these guys, now is the time when the Bitcoin was 69 and Ethereum was 40,000. Everybody was screaming 10,000, you know. And if you watch my previous videos, you saw in September, I made a video where I say very clear, guys, we are in a huge rising wedge, exactly at the top, at 66, 67. I said, we can go highest at 71,000. Okay, we go to 69,000 something, and then we dump. And by the way, guys, if you want to see more in detailed charts, okay, and also how we trade this market, where we buy, where we sell, where we go short, where we go long. By the way, we just had a very nice short, okay, on Bitcoin, starting from 20,200, 20,300, and we ride it down close to 19,300. So you have the link in the description below. You are welcome to join our VIP trading group. All right, let's go back to the charts. So for example, for the moment, there is nothing bullish in this monthly candles. And as I was saying, if you are thinking, okay, from here, let me show you. You might think, okay, what if we take this previous top? Okay, it is 50%. But from this point on, okay, if Bitcoin is dumped only to 700, okay, only to 700 to this monthly close, okay, here in April 2018, May 2018, April and May, all right, here, where we had this 2 monthly close, all right? What if the Bitcoin is going not to 200 or 300, it's going to 700? You will stomach minus 50% because it's easy to project in your mind future profits. But how you'll handle it when you throw all the money on this level and you see that the Ethereum, okay, is bleeding down. And if Ethereum will bleed down to 200, 300 US dollars, guys, okay, to 300, it's another, there's 76%, okay? To 200, it's another, it's 84%. Think about that before you throw all your money in this level, okay, on this level in Ethereum, because you saw some interesting, appealing videos who are screaming 10,000 US dollar for Ethereum again, okay? So now another pretty nasty bad signal, okay, from Ethereum. If we look at monthly, okay, what we can see, those 3 candles, okay, we have this pattern is called 3 black crows, okay? Usually, okay, I would like to see it's kind of, let's take only 50%, 50-60% from this pattern, okay? Because usually this pattern, it's in the end of a bull run, okay? In the end of a higher trend, all right? So usually you see a big, a long period of bullish move, right? And then you have this pattern, okay, who indicate the end of a trend, okay, the end of a bullish trend. But considering that is not that low, okay, comparing with the bottom, all right, and considering that we had a huge parabolic move on Ethereum, and keep in mind, guys, parabolic moves, they tend to correct 60 to 90%, okay? And if we take from the top, okay, if we take 90%, there you go, 427, okay, 91%. Even 85% if we take, it's coming to 700 US dollars. But last time Ethereum dumped, okay, let me show you. And then we look at Ethereum BTC, okay, chart. There you go, 94%. Actually, before they, yeah, it was on the same level. So 94%, all right? If we project 94% from the top, okay, from the top, we have 94%, there you go, 294, again, 300 US dollars. So be very careful throwing all your capital, okay, at one level, hoping that, look, it is a bottom, buy the dip, okay? You heard buy the dip so many times if you are in this space, okay, and you bought the dip at so many levels, because if we look at weekly, okay, there you go, buy the dip, 3,564, buy the dip again, 3,570, buy the dip again, 2,962, 2,200, and on and on and on and on. And where is now? You will be in a big minus on your portfolio, all right? So now let's have a look also at Ethereum Bitcoin chart and what we can see. So we look at 2 days chart, all right? And why Ethereum can go lower and can depreciate much more comparing with Bitcoin. And guys, if you think about it, it makes a lot of sense, because right now Fed is not pumping money in the market, and this mumbo jumbo that big institution and big players coming into the market, guys, until we will not have a clear regulation, big players with a lot of money, they will not come in this volatility and unregulated market. Okay, when you saw markets falling and using clients' money to open trades, losing trades, and on and on and on. So this is just, a make-believe talk. Okay, that huge institution, and I think the biggest players are exchanges. Okay, and yes, there are some whales, but they are very careful. Okay, they're not jumping. I'm sure they have good analysts. They look careful at the market. And right now, let's see what Ethereum Bitcoin chart is telling us. And practically what you saw lately, they are just money moving from a place to another, from a pocket to another pocket. But you haven't saw new money coming into the market, because look at total crypto market cap. It's the same. Okay, it's ridiculous comparing with what was at the top of the bull market. All right. So Ethereum Bitcoin chart, 2 days chart, what we see on the bigger picture, we have a huge rising wedge. Okay. All right. So there you go. So practically now let's call it the price. Okay. The parity level, the price, okay, is below the middle, okay, the middle of the wedge. All right. So it has better chances or more chances to come and test this bottom of the rising wedge. Why? What we can see inside this huge pattern, okay, we can see another rising wedge. No matter how you put it, that you take this top and this top, okay, or this top and the same top. So we have higher highs, and here we have higher lows. All right. So we might expect a test, okay, soon on this diagonal of support of the bottom of this local, if we can call it like that, the smaller rising wedge. So let me put, let's see, somewhere here. And as you can see, it's matching, is crossing this diagonal of support. Okay, and guys, keep this in mind. Once this level is lost of 0.065 for one, approximately 0.065 is lost, expect a fast descent from Ethereum, okay, and to test the bottom of this big, huge rising wedge. All right, so 0.055, it depends, because they can just bleed down or do some choppiness in this area. Okay. Above, we have a big resistance level. Okay. We have a big resistance level that you must look at, 0.071, 0.072. It depends when it will be touched, if it will be touched. All right. So we have, let's see, this is, we have 200 2 days moving average. So we are below this moving average, below this resistance, at the bottom of this rising wedge. So we are very close at the bottom, and usually the bottoms, they tend to be tested. Okay. And at the bottom, you will see a lot of volatility. So if the price will come here, as we talked also in the past, the rising wedges, they create a lot of volatility at the bottom before they play out. All right. So if we extrapolate and we take a target for this rising wedge, guess what? The target could be here, 0. And guys, watch this video carefully, and you can watch it again. I will not mind, but I will be even happier if you subscribe and hit the notification button, so you help the channel. Also, guys, please leave a comment. Let me know what coins would you like me to analyze, okay, or what is your opinion about this video, even if you like it or not. We are all in the same trading family, so brainstorming is always good, even if we have opposite ideas. So a possible target for this rising wedge, okay, it's here. And guess what, guys? As you can see, we are on this disputed area. And then if we look at Ethereum USD, okay, chart, let's see if we switch to 2 days chart. okay, to see a possible target. So let's see. All right, so we have this, okay, somewhere around here. So let's put this, okay, and let's see, we have the 2019, there you go, 2019 January, 2019 June, so practically, probably it will come somewhere here. Okay, as you can see here, it was a very disputed area. So there you go. All right, and I don't even want to talk about this huge rising wedge because the result is not very nice. But I think, I don't know if this huge big rising wedge will play out. Probably it will be tested. They will lose the bottom. Okay, they will lose the bottom. If the bear market gets nasty, okay, I think more traders will jump in Bitcoin than to be in Ethereum. Okay, I don't know how it will happen because, you know, show me the charts, I tell you the news. And if the charts are bad, okay, and showing bad possible future, we might have some nasty news. Okay, I don't know exactly what, but we'll see. All right, so let's see now. I think we'll see this rising wedge playing out sooner or later. Even we'll see some choppiness inside. Okay, so even we'll see some choppiness here inside. I think sooner or later they will lose this diagonal support and it will head down. Yes, until Ethereum is not breaking this level 0.0715, okay, we can still look for a bearish output. Once is flipping support, yes, we can say, okay, probably from here we can see some upper levels, okay, but again, we have a lot of resistance above. All right, we have a lot of, for example, you can take a Fibonacci level, we can have 0.5 around 0.076. Okay, so until this level is not broken, we are still in a bearish trend. Okay, so in conclusion, Ethereum Bitcoin chart looks very bad for Ethereum. Okay, long term, because yes, in the next days, I don't know, next week or so, 2 weeks, probably we can see some bounces. All right, but long term, I think this rising wedge will play out and will come to this diagonal of support. Okay, probably we'll see a more serious choppiness here, and if this one is lost, we can look for June low, okay, for 0.05, okay, 0.049, and I think we should look at those targets. Okay, look at those stops, those disputed areas. Okay, now on let's see, on daily, let's switch to daily and let's see where we can find support, where we can find resistance. Okay, so I think this symmetrical triangle, okay, could play out bullish, could play out bearish. Okay, if it will fully play out, we can see for a possible target up, who knows, on this diagonal resistance. And let's put a resistance level here, 1566. I don't know, from 1500 to 1566. I don't think they will go above this one. Even it will go above, I think it will be just a fake break above, and from here probably it will be a good area to start the trade. Again, if you want to see our trade and daily charts analysis and our trading signals, where we open a trade, where we take profits, how much profit we take, please join our VIP trading group. You have the link in the description below. Okay, but before the Ethereum can go up as 1500, 1560, it needs to break a lot of levels of resistance. Okay, so first it all, need to break, let me switch to 8 hours. All right, so 8 hours, possible double top or even a head and shoulder, who knows, we must keep an eye on this. Okay, and then if this, it will dump to this diagonal support. Okay, that's the bottom of the symmetrical triangle. or if they will pump from here, we must keep an eye on 1383 area, then above this area of resistance. All right, there you go. And guess what? It's matching with 2018 all-time high. So 1457, 1460, probably it will give a lot of resistance. Okay, and then I think the highest it can pump, okay, before a big dump, I think is the 1500, 1570. All right. Someone can say, and this could be true, okay, we have a lot of gaps. Let's have a look also at the gaps above, because Ethereum left some pretty big gaps, and the highest gap it's on, there you go, here, 1500. So it's matching with that red diagonal, okay, red diagonal resistance. There you go, 1500. And if we look to Ethereum, 1500, if they'll do some choppiness, probably it will come to this red diagonal resistance or somewhere in this area. Okay. Yes, below, if Ethereum will lose this symmetrical triangle, and they will lose, this is very important, guys, 200 weekly moving average, this red moving average. If Ethereum will lose 1290 again, okay, and this diagonal support, let's say 1280, okay, to have a round number, I think it might come back in this range, in the previous range, okay, in this one, okay, with a possible retest of June low. And then this, okay, this could be a possible first long-term target. Because, guys, very important, keep in mind, let's have a fast look. This is 5 days chart. Let's actually, let's do like this. 1 day, let's have a fast look at S&P 500. Sorry. S&P 500, they took the June low, correct? Okay, and now the price is back at the June low. But Ethereum and Bitcoin, they are still staying strong. And this rhetoric that now Bitcoin becomes stronger and stuff, I think it's just a lot of price suppression, and that's it. Okay, sooner or later Bitcoin will catch up and Ethereum will catch up with the market, and it will catch up nasty. Okay, so S&P 500, they lost June low and now they are back. Okay, let me put, there you go, and now they are back at the same level. Dow Jones lost it and is trading below. Okay, so please tell me what is bullish here. Okay, and Dow Jones is trading below, let's see, yes, 200 weekly moving average. Okay, more than that, Dow Jones now is back at 2020, okay, 2020 high. So it's nothing bullish for the moment. Okay, I want to say, hey guys, look, from here will pump is crazy, and no, nothing is looking bullish. Okay, so in conclusion, lower levels, June low, okay, first, of course, 1280. If this one is lost, I don't think 1240 it will hold, and probably, yeah, those levels, they will hold for a while and we'll see some choppiness. But in the end, keep an eye on 880 June low, 2018 high 831. Let me put very fast. There you go for you guys. So keep an eye on these levels. Okay, so if you really want to jump and buy some Ethereum, at least wait, buy something now. Okay, if you feel that you will miss out some strong pump, and it is possible to have some nice pump, because as I showed you, we have some CME gaps, okay, up to 1450, 1500. So it is possible to see a retest of this diagonal, who knows. But below, and then I think a strong area of support, and keep this in mind, guys, I think a strong area of support, it's let me put it like this, 600 720 area. Sorry. So if if you want to invest in Ethereum, okay, you can invest some money now, but leave some capital also for this area, because guys, if we go in a bear market, in a prolonged bear market, okay, I don't think we'll see a strong V recovery from here. Of course, if the Fed tomorrow will say, okay, we'll start now to inject money in the market, yes, the markets will go crazy, okay, and then we can turn bullish again. But the Feds, for the moment, they say they will not pivot. So they are not money in the market, okay? And crypto, it's a risky asset, all right? So keep this in mind, all right? So in conclusion, strong resistance in 1,383 up to 1,550 area, okay? Superficial support, 1,242. And then stronger support starting from 1,000 down to 600, okay? All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button, because this weekend I will do some analysis for XRP, for Cardano. Yes, we'll talk about Cardano and why it's not pumping, why it's not moving, okay? So don't forget to subscribe to be up to date with my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. Until next time, trade safe. Barbarian out.